All right, here we go. Today, 6.6. This is the last section in Chapter 6. Last section in Chapter 6, so let's make it count, please. Today, we're going to be graphing 2 lines, shading twice. So what we're going to do... Now, let me go ahead and jump right in, please. Their first equation is as follows. Here we go. Y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 2. Y is greater than or equal to x minus 1. We're going to jump right on in. Yesterday, in the last 2 days, we spent 2.5 days on graphing single lines. Now we're just taking them and just graphing them twice. So we go ahead and start. If you feel really good, go ahead and get started right away. Some of you are going to be really good at this, and just get right into it. Sir. Yeah. Solve for y. But be careful about your shading, though, because it will make a difference today, and we'll talk. Okay, on the first one.
Wait, can we solve it up?
Yes, go ahead. On the first one, I'm going to just think through this. Is it solve for y equals?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's already solved for y equals, you can now kind of roll through it. Okay? So, Seth, please tell me the first point we're graphing on the first equation. 0, 2. Slope, please. Negative 3 over 1. Line, please. Line, please. Solid. Excellent. Shading, please. Excellent. Down because it's less than. Excellent. Thank you. There's your first information there. There's a lot of information being given to you right away. I'm writing it down so you know what's going on. All right. The next one, Emily. Tell me the first point we're graphing. Excellent. Slope, please. Excellent. Line, please. How about solid? Solid. And shading, please. Greater than. Up. Solid up. I write it down so that I know what's going on. Okay? So now that we have the information, graph it. 0, 2. First point. Down 3. Down 1, 2, 3 to the right 1. Down 1, 2, 3 to the right 1. Okay? That's a negative slope. The line is solid. I use my ruler. I draw a solid line with a arrow at the end. Because it's a negative slope, I turn my graph to the left. It's down, and you shade as usual. So the first one should be no problem. Okay? However, you have a converging graph. It's converging upon each other here. You have 0, negative 1. It's right here. But the slope is positive 1 over 1. You're going to be graphing it. It's going to overlap. But this one is still a solid line. It's still solid, but this is shading up. Here is the difference. The difference is where they meet. They will meet in only one area. They will meet in only one area. They will only meet here, here, and here. What is your solution? Anything in that double shade. Anything in the double shade is an answer. So if you want to use a highlighter or use pencils and all that, whatever you want, whatever makes it easier for you, please go ahead and do so. But make sure I can see the line. So the answer will lie in this area. That's why it's shaded there. This is higher level math. This is higher level algebra. Okay? It is going to be a little more tricky. Questions? To solve it, shade it. That's all you're doing. Questions? Too easy, yeah?
Yes.
Child's play. Let's move on. Bless you. Y is less than 4. Y is greater than 6.
Is there ever fractions?
No. If it's a fraction, there'll be fraction slope. Okay? This is the hardest one to graph. Y is less than 4. Y is greater than 6. Now, in your head, you can probably see what this is going to look like.
Yes.
Some of you guys can already see it. Some of you guys are getting there. If you don't have an x value, that means that the line is going to be a straight line. Now, the question is, where will it go? Is it going to go left and right or up and down?
Left and right.
Because a function is y, if the x is a repeat, it's not a function, but this is a function. So because it is a function, the line will go
Yeah.
up and down or left and right. It will go
Left and right.
left to right. Up and down is no slope. Left and right is zero slope.
Wait,
Okay.
so it doesn't do it.
That's right. Keep going. Keep going. You're good. Okay. Now, if you are confused, let us help. It's been a while. It's been a while.
What if they don't, then you're not in a pickle?
So you're not in a jam, right?
Or a pickle.
Right. I like pickles. Okay. Here we go.
No, you eat pickles straight.
I do. Y, we know the value of y is 4, so I know that the 4 is y. I also know that shading is, it's a dashed line. And I also know it's shade. Down. Less than is down. And the second part, I know that the y value is 6, 0 is x. I also know that it's a dash, but I also know it's up
Oh, whoa, look at that.
because it's greater than. Greater than, more, up, shade up. Okay? So I get these beautiful points in this beautiful graph right here. And I dash this beautiful line across this beautiful coordinate plane. Okay? I dash this across. I shade my line down neatly, not scribbly. However, this one is 0, 6, so it's 2 more. It's still a dashed line. But what's the solution?
No.
No solution. Because there's nothing that intersects. There's an alley right between. No solution. No solutions exist for between. Questions? I'm going a little bit faster for a reason, because you should be able to kind of move on. Okay? Yes, sir.
Yeah, we only got
I got it. Sir, you good? Okay. Questions in the back? There was a solution, the shaded area. Okay? This next one here, it will look like it doesn't have a solution, but it does. Y is less than or equal to 0. X is greater than 5.
Why do you put it 1 to 0?
So it doesn't look like a O.
It's
It's
not
Europe,
an O.
0. Is that for real? Yes, go to Europe and you see zeros like that everywhere. Open up the German part, you see zeros like that.
Oh, I can't go to Europe.
People make me mad.
Y is less than 0 or equal to 0.
Oh, it's like, well, I know this.
Good. Wrap it up. X is greater than 5.
Oh, I don't really know.
Remember that each of the equations only have a single number or letter. Okay? There's no y here, so what value do we have? Okay. Okay. This is y is less than 0, right? So I know that. So this is the x is 5, right? You don't know what make this. Right, okay. You'll get it, I promise.
You want to come with your mind?
Want to read me a poem?
Mine too. I'll write you a poem, especially on algebra.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Good. Excellent. Be careful about your shading, please. This one's a little tricky. This is one of the harder ones as well. Y 0, 0. And this one, students will say, I don't know where to start. Well, you start at 0, 0. Okay. It's a solid line. Is it shade up or down? Less than, down. Less is fewer. Solid down. I know the value of x is 5. That's all I know. But I know that this is a dashed line and it's shading to the right or up. Okay? Now this one looks kind of weird because if you do this, that'll be x, but if you do this across, it's y. You can just add a arrow like that. And then shade it down like this. Solid down. This one is 5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash to the right. Dash, 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 dash. Arrow to the right. Students, where do they converge? In this arrow right there.
I don't like that.
I don't know. So the little box is your answer. Anything in the box but not on the line is an answer.
What is this topic used for? Like
In life, later on you'll talk about in calculus. Talk about limits. You'll use this for to find an equation using like higher level equations in algebra 2. Engineering math,
I
yeah.
mean, what do you use this for in life?
In life,
At the bank.
if you become an awesome math teacher, I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna.
We'll get there soon. Let's get this done. We'll talk about your problems later.
Oh, you can use it in farming.
Farming.
Like, if I pull the tractor this far over this way, it's gonna converge if I pull the tractor down this way. And then I'll double crop the area. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, weirdo.
Algebra.
3x minus
Oh.
3x and minus y is less than 6. X minus y is greater than 1. Now, this one, if you write the equation down, there should be two things clicking in your head. You're going to notice that something happens in each equation. Sign flips in how many equations?
Oh.
They flip in both equations. When you divide by a negative y, the sign will flip. Okay? Be careful about your shading. It will be very important to know that. 3x minus y is less than or equal to 6. X minus y is greater than negative 1. Solve for y equals. Write down your rules, please, because this is new. Graph it out. Okay. Okay. This one will convert, make it a line longer. Make it longer. So they intersect. Good. Keep going. Good. Keep going. You're right. We have one more graph after this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and solve this out as you are finishing up your graphs. Subtract 3x on both sides of the sign here. You have negative y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 6. Divide by negative 1. Y sign will flip. Positive 3x minus 6. Questions on how I changed the equation? Nia, points please. First point. Slope please. Line please. Shade please. Excellent. The second one, I'm going to be subtracting x on both sides. Divide by negative 1. The sign will flip backwards. X becomes positive 1. Toby Lynn, point please. Slope please. 1 over 1. Line please. Wrong. It's solid. Up or down? Down. It's solid because it's or equal to. How dare you tell me that? Okay. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, YouTube. Okay, you win. You win this time. Okay. 0, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 3, yeah. To the right 1. Up 3 to the right 1. It is a solid line. Where's my ruler? Solid line. Make sure your line looks beautiful. This is shade up. Because it's positive slope, I turn it to the right. And it's shade up. This is up. Turn it backwards. Good. Get over it. 0, positive 1. Up 1 over 1. It converges right here, so make sure your line is really nice looking. This is a dashed line, however. Dashed line. Arrow. It's still a positive slope, so I turn to the right, but it's down. Where's our intersection? Here, here, here. This is your solution. Your solution is within those two areas. Your solution is within those two areas. Oh crap, I gotta go. Okay. Sorry, you two. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh my goodness. Sorry. All right. Justin tried the morning.
Yeah, I did. You tried to I told you.
Leslie.
He's always right. Mommy's always right. Mommy knows best.
All right.
Mom.
All right. On your homework today, thank you, sir. On your homework today, you have 6 graphs in the front. Make sure you solve it out for y equals and graph it. On the back page, you have the true, false, yes, no, no on the top. Graph it out. On the bottom here, use this and graph it here. If you're going to Joe Willis tonight, make sure you do your homework. And throughout the day, you want me to check your work, bring it on by.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, I'll be there.
Fill up. You need to go see Coach Collins. Bye. Yes.